Hey friends, happy Tuesday evening. It is Melissa with Junk and Craft Treasures on the Junk and Craft Treasures page and the Decor Central page. So as you're coming on, let us know you're here. If you're watching this, you're most likely watching the replay. So hashtag replay. Let us know where you're watching from, guys. I hope everybody had a fantastic Tuesday and their week has started off well. We are going to do a simple decoupage project tonight on a surface. I'm going to show you a couple different papers that are now available that just came out. So like I said, let us know that you're here, guys. Comment, interact, because we are going to give a gift certificate away at the end of the live as well. Hey Rosie, how are you? So I'm just going to real quick switch over and make sure that I am on the Decoupage Central page as well, guys. And hopefully it is a lot more calmer this week if you were with me last week. So we'll see. We will see what happens, right, guys? Hey, Kathleen, how are you? All right. I am not seeing myself over there. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if there was an issue. Let's see. If somebody can hop over to the other page and tell me if you see me over there, because I don't see me over there, so I can share myself. If not, hey Luann, how are you? Hey Maggie. I wonder why that didn't work. But let me do this real quick. I'll get shared over there and then I'll hop right back over here and we'll get started, guys. So let's see. Yeah, I don't see myself there. So let me. Last week it was the opposite. We had issues on that page, and then today I can't get on there. So, all right, guys, let me get cross-posed or a different way over there, and we'll get started. Hey Terry, how are you? Thank you, Cheryl. Good to see you, my friend. All right, let me get to my page now. And it's not one thing with technology, it's another, right, guys? Ay. Yeah, I don't see it there either. For some reason, it didn't cross post. So I am going to share over there real quick and just bring my computer up here real quick, guys. I'll be right here. Hang on. And then we will get started. All right. I think we're good now. Hey, Keffany, how are you? All right, guys. So hey, Kathy, how are you? I know I'm saying hi to everybody. I like to get started a lot faster than this, guys, so I do apologize, but I do see myself over there now. So I think we're good. Watch Facebook decide that that's going to be the crazy page that they want me that they screenshot, because you know that happens. Hey Judy, how are you? We will still gift the gift certificate, guys, so no worries there. All right. Let me get you pushed back and we will get started. Oh, you did your first piece today? I know, Jana, for some reason it didn't cross post. It didn't work. So I don't know. I'll have to go in and see what's going on, but I don't want to stop this one to get over there, but I did sprinkle it over there. So we're going to be using this paper tonight of our Santa. I love this paper, y'all. So we're going to use this. I'm going to twist it in here. Let me get that off. I know, right? It'll all be good. All be good. At least we've got a note over there so they know where to find us. So it is all good. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. We are working with rice papers today. And then, y'all, I don't know if y'all seen this cool rusted background. I'm actually going to add that in with this piece tonight on some extra edge that I have. And then I'm just going to show you a couple more, but we'll do that here in just a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. And this one is DC 5044, guys. It is one of the larger pieces. Hey, Jana. So it's one of the larger pieces. And I love it, and I haven't done it yet. And since I couldn't get on the Decoupage Central page, you may see me do another one with this paper later, just because I wanted to do it over there too, guys. So I'm going to use this wall panel. Y'all saw me use this for my Thanksgiving turkey project that we did a couple months ago. They're from Hobby Lobby. It's gonna look, yeah, it's got, I always get them when they're on sale, guys. So, but we're not gonna paint this one. We are just gonna leave it how it is. If I can get this off. Hey Jeanette, how are you? I know, right, Kay? You are. You've got some supervisors today. So it's a 12 by 12. It's called a wall panel, and it's from Hobby Lobby. It's $26 regular, but they always have the half off. But that is the code right there. If anybody wants to go back and screenshot that at any point, that is the SKU number right there. And they do run them on sale every other week, guys. So don't ever pay full price for these, okay? I know, I really like them. And Nikki has done some really cool detailed pieces with her panels from Wade's Woodworking. I cannot talk today. But like I said, I'm just gonna go, I wanted to kind of go back to the basics. Like Cheryl said, she did her first decoupage paper today. Hey Dee, so I want to go back to the basics for anybody else that may be wanting to try decoupage paper or scared of it or not sure how to layer some things. So like I said, we're gonna go back to the very, very beginning. Now, what I'm gonna do, I am going to show the iron-on method tonight just to make it as easy as possible. But you don't have to use an iron, guys. You do not have to use the iron. That is just, and you know what, guys, because that's not over there, I'm gonna move this. And we may do another decoupage project if we can get it to cross post on Thursday, guys. So, yeah, I order a lot of stuff online. As my coworker said today, I don't really go anywhere. So, hey Dewey, how are you? So I'm always shopping online for a good deal, for sure. You're trying to find your large pumpkin. Hey, Patsy. Okay, so I'm just excited that it's not as crazy as it was last week, guys, because that was some craziness. Who was here last week with me for that? That was insane. Okay, so all I'm going to do is decoupage the inside panel. Like I said, super, super easy project. I'm trying to see, y'all get to see some of my mess back there that I'm working on, but I want y'all to be able to see this when you see some of my mess right here. So, okay, and I'll be halfway in the picture now. Y'all are fine with that, right? Okay. Y'all don't want to see me anyway. Y'all want to see the project. I know, Marilyn. Yes, I am feeling better. I actually went to the wound doctor today, and we could use a chip brush. I don't know why I chose this brush, but it would probably go on much better and easier if I had. But all we're going to do is make sure we've got the entire thing covered on the inner panel with our Mod Podge. Like I said, we are not painting this. We're going to leave it this olive green color because it's Christmassy to me, that particular color. And we can use it at Christmas. And like I said, I want to make it easy for y'all. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Let me drink a glass of water real quick before I keep hiccuping, y'all. Hey, Denise. Okay, guys. And Decoupage Central has all kinds of new papers out right now. So if you haven't checked that out, just hit exclamation DEC and go to new. And at the top, search when you get to the page, and it'll show all of the new stuff, guys. So since we're dealing with larger pieces tonight, I am not worried about laying it down while it's wet, okay? So we're gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna use our iron. But I gotta turn my iron on, so bear with me here. I know, right, Patsy? And she's got a lot of new ones right now, too. So a lot of backgrounds. And I can't give away what I really, really want to say. But some of these backgrounds, I've got some cool projects coming up pretty soon. And we're going to be able to use them with some things that I have in mind. So stay tuned, y'all. I promise you're going to want some of these for sure for some other projects. All right, got my iron on. Now, what I'm going to do, like I said, this is one of the papers I'm talking about, guys. I got big plans for this paper. So make sure to grab this. It's got 2 separate rusty goodness things on here. It's got the grays and all the goodness. So like I said, make sure to grab this one for sure. I love it. And it's gonna be, I have so many ideas. I want to use it on some wooden boxes to make them look like they're older, and do some molds and stuff on them. And then I've got some other ideas with some stencils and things. So like I said, this is gonna be an everyday goodness paper. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, and real quick while I'm on that subject, this is another one that I think is gonna make for a super cool background too, because it's kind of that light greenish. Oh, I will help you, Marta. I will help you when we get there for sure. I know we've been focused on Christmas a lot right now, guys, but here in a couple of weeks, we'll bring it back to like everyday stuff too. So I will help y'all, and y'all can see how this Mod Podge is drying. I might help it along just a little bit, but what I'm planning on doing is I am gonna take some of this paper right here. So I am just going, I got 2 fans on because we don't want to turn the air conditioner on. So I got 2 fans in both directions, so you're probably gonna see my paper blowing a little bit. But my thinking on this, because like I said, I want to do a really easy project tonight. I know, right? I hear you. Hey, Jennifer and Jen, how are y'all? So I am going to just cut this right here so I can use this other piece, which is kind of close to like an 11 by 5. 11 by 5, 11 by 8, guys. I don't know why I said 11 by 5. It's been a long day. All right, so I'm gonna use this one because if we look at the bottom of the fireplace, we've kind of got some of those colors coming through. So since I'm gonna put this in our middle panel, and I'm gonna bring this up, I'm gonna have, I think y'all can see that, I've got this little bit right here where we cut it off, and I'm gonna put this to fill in to kind of give it a cool background look. Oh yay, Jennifer, girl, I had, I'm not gonna say her name, but I felt so bad. She got her gingerbread, she ordered 2 gingerbread today, and Brenda, I had said something to her on Monday about UPS, and we did United States Postal Service, and it looked like somebody dropped something on the gingerbread and they just cut in half. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, so I hope yours were intact. Yeah, I think we've got some colder weather coming back again, but hopefully it's not, it may be on, Jana, but it just may not be on as cold as I normally have it in the summertime. But I do have 2 fans going. I know Terry's got a fan in the other room. We got the fans going. You haven't turned yours off. Well, you know, I've got a little cold going on, and I told Terry today I think it's because we had, we didn't turn on the heat or the cooling. Y'all, okay, I just want to show you like how goodness this paper is. We're not putting it all on here, but look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. Isn't that gonna be cool? And notice I am not painting my surface on the inside tonight either. Rice paper is a little bit thicker. If you really, really want your colors to pop, you can use that white color on here, but I chose just to use the Mod Podge tonight, guys. So we may have, it's gonna be a little bit duller, but it's not gonna be anything major. Okay. So I am gonna do it this way, and I think we're just gonna take this chunk right here. I'm telling you, this paper, y'all, is oh my gosh, I can't tell you. I cannot express how excited I am about this paper, because y'all know I love rusty, crusty, all that stuff. So I don't have to do anything on my backgrounds for this, y'all. It is like the perfect. Okay, so I made my little crease of where I want to cut it or water pin it. We could cut it. I think I want it a little bit frayed, y'all. Do I have any water in here? Here we go. So I can use this piece for something else. Well, it will be in stock for a while, I can promise you that. So, all right, so we're gonna do that, and then let me kind of get a judge of how far. I hope y'all can see where I'm going with this, with my vision here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this bottom part off. And I am going to fray it. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing here. If you're new to decoupaging. My fan keeps blowing that. Let's move my fan towards me and not towards the paper. You do it the opposite direction. You turn it the opposite direction, and this is your water pin, y'all. And somebody reminded me of this the other night. If you're watching the replay and I'm answering questions, you have no idea what questions I'm answering. So somebody asked me how I get water in my water pin. So all I do is it turns like you would normally think this way. It's gonna turn the opposite direction. You've got this little hole right here, and I just run it underwater, okay? So it kind of unscrews backwards, and then you'll screw it back on here like this, okay? So hopefully that answers that question. Just gonna kind of fray this a little bit more, so I've got that black off. Okay, guys. So can y'all see what I'm doing here now? We're gonna have a little bit right here. Okie dokie. So now I'm just gonna give myself a guide around all of my paper. And I'm gonna cut a little bit of him off, but not a lot. Okay, so hopefully I have enough water in here. If not, we may fill it. I'm gonna just come right down here. Okay, does that scare anybody? That's just water. It's just water. And if you, for some reason, get too much water, just take your heat gun and you can come back and dry it and do a new water line. So if you ever get too much, guys, I may use some of that at the top. Hey, Cece, how are you? All right, guys. So a lot of people asked how my appointment went today, and I think I got totally sidetracked. So the wound doctor said that my wound is looking really good. We did the Meta Honey for 2 weeks, and so we actually are stopping the Meta Honey this week, and we're doing a collagen pack so the new cells can grow in. And she said that she is going to submit to insurance to see if we can get some type of, I don't know what the word is, some type of tissue stem cells from animals. I don't know. Anyway, so she said hopefully we can get that approved by next week. It's like a a pack that they put over the wound. And she said hopefully we can get approved for that next week. And she can pack it with that. And then their goal, they're gonna send me to, I gotta make this a little bit shorter, y'all. They're gonna send me to a lymphedema therapist for all of my swelling. And hopefully, I guess things have changed since I went to the doctor a long, long time ago. So there's some new things that are out. So we're gonna discuss those options and all that good stuff. So we will, hopefully we're on the right track. Because like I said, they wanna figure out why these wounds keep happening more than just trying to fix it, if that makes sense. Yes, I am. I actually told my coworker yesterday at work that I have felt, even though I've got a little cold right now, I have felt, yesterday was like the best that I have felt since probably our wedding day, in all honesty. I felt so good yesterday. Trying to decide what side I want to take it off of. I've already taken a lot off that side, so let's take some more off this side. Hey, Luann. Which would be, when I flip it, it's going to be this side. Okay. We'll just follow that water line. Yeah, I think this one is better, Lori. 100%. 100%. And they told me today, which I haven't looked it up, so, you know, but they said that they rank in number, I can't remember how many nationwide, but number 3 with wound care centers for a specific healing for a specific type of wound. And they can normally get them to heal within 30 days. So they are hoping that they can get mine to totally heal by Thanksgiving. So, or close to. So that should be pretty good. Y'all, I said I'm going to do an easy project tonight, and here I am. I keep trimming it down and fraying it on y'all. But I want it just exactly. Does anybody else ever do that? You start working on a project and you're like, okay, I think that's what I want, but I want to alter it just a little bit because I don't want, kind of want him in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more off the side. And if y'all would have followed me, I had my water line deeper, so I should have just trusted myself. I went a little bit shorter because I didn't want to do it too short, and I should have just trusted myself. Yeah, so I'm excited. Hopefully by November. That would be a good December anniversary gift, right? Can y'all believe it's almost been a year? I mean, I know we still have 2 months to go, but really only a month and a couple days, a couple weeks. Sorry, I'm sniffing, guys. Like I said, I caught a little cold. In 10 hours, you're still not done. Okay, much better. I got it now. Okay. Because I'm going to add a little bit of black up at the top. So, we've got that. And I'm only going to need to use about that much of my paper down there. I know, it will be, Brenda. I mean, next week is Halloween. So we are coming up on all of the holidays. I'm ready for Thanksgiving dinner. We get a specific turkey every year, and I ordered my turkey yesterday. Because every year when I get my turkey, they always have like a 10-pound and nothing less than that from the place that I get them from. And we don't need a 10-pound. So I was able to get a 5-pound. So I was really excited because I remembered to do it this year before everybody else did. Okay, so we've got our Mod Podge on there. I'm going to lay this down. I was trying to decide if I wanted to fray that side, but I don't think I do. I'm gonna grab parchment paper. This is what I use right here. Okay, so we get a smoked turkey, Brenda, and I know not everybody likes smoked turkeys, but we get them from Greenberg Turkey. So they are smoked, and that's like our one little luxury of the year, to get a turkey that we normally would not get. All right, so I've laid my paper, my parchment paper on top of my rice paper. And I did double it up on this just because this is MDF and I don't want, on my iron. We'll go this way because that's terrifying. I don't want it to get too hot, but I'm just gonna go in there and get it good and stuck. How often, I'm gonna do weird with this, y'all, but I'm gonna keep that cord so I can get in these corners. How often do I change my parchment paper? If I would remember, probably never, but I'm always grabbing another sheet. All right, so that is down, and what that did was it reactivated our Mod Podge that we put on there. So this is completely on there and good now. I know, we love smoked turkey, we really do. And it's really funny because this specific turkey that I'm talking about, guys, you either like it or you don't. There's not an in-between. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out where that goes, and then I'm gonna apply some more Mod Podge. Got the hiccups again. Some more Mod Podge over this paper, which is fine because we can seal it as well. But we want our Santa to stick on here. So I'm gonna put a pretty good amount. And if you have any bubbles when you're doing this particular method, guys, because I know some people have done this method and they come back and they say, but there's bubbles when I go to apply, when I put my Mod Podge over the top, just take that iron and go right back over it. They'll come right out. Now I know not everybody has an iron, so if you have a blow dryer, the blow dryer will do the same effect if you get enough heat over those wrinkles, so that it'll reactivate that Mod Podge. And I'm just getting it all dry. And then I'm gonna lay my Santa down where I want him. And I have a little bit of white up there that I don't want to see. Oh, but I'm going to put black over it, so it's going to be fine. Okay. And did I fray that bottom? I kind of want to fray it just a little more. A little more choppy. Hey Erin, how are you, my friend? I had some technical difficulties, so I could not get cross-posted tonight. So that might have been an omen and a good thing, right? After last week. Exactly. So all I'm doing, guys, is I'm really just not doing a steady line on anything and just giving it some character here. Just giving it a little character with this stuff right here. Okay, get it exactly where I want it. And then, oh, and I was gonna tell y'all too, because I had a lot of y'all ask, when you get these bigger papers in the mail, they come folded. When you put your Mod Podge and put them on your surface or use your heat tools, anything like that, the wrinkles come out, guys. So I wanted to share that bit of information. I forgot to mention that earlier, but you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. And we're gonna grab our parchment paper. I've got it doubled. Just making sure I'm not gonna move my Santa too much. And so also, guys, this helps so you don't have to worry about all your Mod Podge sticking as you're doing your project. So we just basically laid our project down, and now I'm ironing it over all that Mod Podge. So it makes it a little bit easier. And like I said, I did double layer this just because it's like an MDF and not a, you know, real good pine, walnut, anything like that. This cord, y'all, this cord is gonna get me burned tonight. I can see it. It's been curled up for too long. Here, because I had a crease and a crease, so that's not good. And right here. And right here. Is it with the wood stuff plain? Is it with the wood stuff plain? What does that mean? It's like it comes this green color. I painted my other one white. Hang on, just gonna get those little edges. I'm all worried about doubling my paper. I don't think I need to double my paper, guys. Hang on. My parchment paper? No, we are good without doubling it. I had two little areas that didn't want to stick. Now I got that to stick with the one. Okay. So, we're getting there, guys. We're not done yet. See how cool that looks at the bottom just because we've added. I think it's cute. So then we're going to take like a little black paintbrush. Y'all, if y'all hear that, that's Terry snoring. That makes me laugh. I don't know if you can hear that. Hang on. He's been cutting mystery box stuff all day, so I'm sure he's worn out. Okay. All right, guys. So now I'm going to take a little paintbrush, and if we had salt wash, it would work perfect, but I'm not going to use salt wash tonight. Salt wash is an additive that'll help us like cover up some of the edges and stuff right here, but I'm just going to use black, and I'm going to go up to where we laid our paper on the sides and the corners. And this is going to get everything to flow where we had that white edge, but when it dries, it'll be a little bit different color, but it's not going to be that white. And it'll kind of give it like that rustic feel. Well, we got both doors closed, Brenda, so, you know. But I can hear it through the wall. But in his defense, the bed is like right there against that wall, so. That's so funny. And if we wanted to add some black around our frame too, we could. Black wax would look really cool over this. I don't know if I have my black wax out. Got black rub and buff, we may do that. I'm just gonna, okay. I was testing something on the frame there. And actually, for this bottom part, I think I'm gonna use let me see in my mess if I can find my dauber. There it is. It was Hatton. So we're gonna use Antique Linen Distress Ink. Now the only thing when we put this over here to cover some of our white on that fray, that we'll need to spray it so it doesn't run, because it is a water activated product. And I'm just kind of circular pouncing it on there. We could use dark wax too. I used to, Maggie, it's so bizarre. So before I had my back surgery, I could not sleep with any type of noise. Like I had to have earplugs for everything. And y'all, now I don't need earplugs. It's the most bizarre thing ever. So I don't know what happened after my back surgery, but it doesn't bother me anymore. And I actually sleep with a fan, like for white noise now. So I don't know. I do not know what happened there. And then we'll just add a little bit of that black. All right, and then we'll go back up here. And I'm just using a dabbing motion because this type of wood, if you don't have a primer on it, tends to, what's the word for it, y'all? Doesn't hold paint very well. So the dabbing motion helps me get up in all of the areas, and it will stick. We do that too sometimes during the week, Maggie, because I'll go to bed at a different time than Terry does. So he doesn't wake me up. See how we're blending that all together, guys? So it's like all in one. Okay, good, because I know that they come every other week. So I'm glad it was this week. I probably should have done that. I probably should have looked before the live. And guys, if you're new and you do exclamation DEC, it will take you to where all of these papers are. And she's got some really cool different Santas. We're still gonna do one other thing to this, so don't leave me yet. Well, we're actually gonna do two more things to it. And I'm just gonna show you real quick, real quick, y'all. I love this paper too. Can y'all see that? How it's kind of got the thing that we could do a cool stencil on. And y'all, I have to share, there's two other papers that when I saw them online, I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of like, this is gorgeous in person. If you're still working on Christmas, okay? Look how pretty that is. And y'all, I even missed this one. Y'all, how gorgeous is this rice paper? Oh my gosh. Y'all saw me do my snowflakes on the ornament transfers, but y'all, give me some hearts on this. I totally did not even see it until I was talking to Jonelle, and then I got it in like those colors. Oh my goodness. So we are going to be doing that one soon because I love that one, like obsessively love that. I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, so that is dry. I'm just gonna do a little bit more around this black up here. Okay, and what I want to do, I know he's a vintage Santa. Let me get that a little prettier right there. Okay, so we've got him like this so far, which is really cute. And like I said, we didn't do anything to our frame. We just added some extra paper down here, which I think really blended well with it. I want to do, I do have my black ribbon buff. Okay, awesome. And y'all, I have my gloves because I did get scolded by somebody the other day, which I am thankful for because I have been sick. But I always use my fingers for rub and buff, and like it is a no-no. So use some type of gloves or something before you do it, because it does have some very toxic things in it, and you don't necessarily want them on your fingers. So I am going to try. I know, don't they, Lori? I'm going to try to be better and more diligent. So if you see me doing it with my fingers, y'all yell at me, okay? Y'all yell at me. What am I looking for? Lemon dust. Okay, I want to add a little bit right here. Now we can do two different things. We could go ahead and put our Mod Podge on here, and then if it wrinkles, we can go back through and use our iron again. But I am going to spray mine with Rust-Oleum 2x matte, okay? Did I already unplug this and don't remember? I'm gonna unplug my heat tool. Yep, wear those gloves. Because I don't want to be the reason that somebody has some issues, that's for sure. So, little PSA right there. And I didn't even think about it, y'all. I'm so used to being a messy crafter that it doesn't even dawn on me about some of that stuff. But I also got way too much Mod Podge. Stand by. Where are my shop towels? What was I gonna say? Oh, with resin and stuff, like I wear the respiratory stuff and the gloves for the clear, but I just never really thought about it. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is get this up. So technically we've already sealed that part right there. Get that back down. I didn't either, Erin. And I mean, I use my fingers on rub and buff all the time. Y'all know that. Okay. But yes, I will spray this with Rust-Oleum 2x matte. Where was the... I don't even know where the one was I was going to use. Let's just grab another one, y'all. Okay, we'll put our Mod Podge over here. And then we can do a smaller amount. And I'm not doing a whole lot, y'all. I probably should have done that last, but... And we could put that all over it if we wanted to, but I am not gonna do that. Just gonna do that one little area. I emptied it onto my plate. So can y'all see the little bit of shimmer right there? I might want to do a little bit more. I think it's fine. It's more shiny in person. But see how we got a little bit of shimmer. If you do it heavier, guys, it'll put more on there. So I am gonna put just a little bit more on there. I want it a little bit heavier. Y'all, how do I keep losing my brushes here? And it's gonna dull it if you put Mod Podge on it, but we're gonna put some more on here. So it's not gonna matter. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute because we put a pretty good coat on there. Now, I'm gonna use my black rub and buff. Oh, I want to put a stencil on here, y'all. Hang on. I almost forgot. Almost forgot. What color do we want to do this? Extra fine glitter? Yes. And somebody asked me about that today. I really think it's personal preference. I'm looking for a smaller stencil brush. That won't work. You know what would be pretty? It would be to do this and then come back and put the diamond dust over it, but I don't know if I'm feeling that ambitious tonight. I know, I'm thinking about it, Jana. Totally thinking about it. I cannot get rid of the hiccups tonight, guys. They come and they go. Like normally I had acid reflux, but tonight I got hiccups. I think that's a good idea, Jana. I may do that here in just a second. Where is my white paint? I got it from Decor Central. So if you do exclamation DEC, it will take you to the Decor Central website. This has glass on it, so I'm gonna use a different plate for my stencil brush. And it will take you to all of the papers. And if you're looking for a specific theme, just on the search engine, just hit like Santa or angels, Christmas, backgrounds, all that stuff. And it'll pull it all up for you. It must be a hiccup day. And it's like I'll drink the water and I'm good for a little bit. I want to do this at an angle because I'm that person. Don't move your stencil like I just did. And I will tell y'all too, some people prefer to seal their paper before they stencil. I am not that person. I just stencil right on it. I've never really had an issue. But if you're nervous about it, absolutely do your Mod Podge first. Oh, I keep pulling that up. Okay, so we've got that on there. I'm gonna darken that up a little bit, so don't be scared about how white that is. We are gonna age it a little bit. I'm gonna take my glitter and put it back on my plate. Okay, so see we've got more of that shiny glitter up by the little Santa hat right there. Okay, guys. And like I said, we're keeping it simple. I am talking and all over the place tonight, but it really is an easy project. And so then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rubber buff. Well, I've got two things left, but where is my wax? So we're going to make sure this is dry. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Joy Sam. Hey, my friend, I didn't even know you were on here. I'm going to really make sure that's dry. And then I'm gonna take, I've got a wax brush, y'all. I only use it for wax. It's like my favorite brush, I don't know, for the wax. And then I'm just gonna go over my letters. And it's just gonna kind of take some of that white out. I'm using Dark Hills wax, just to give it kind of that antique feel. So it's not that bright white. And it flows a little bit better with our, it's probably still gonna look bright to y'all, but I hope y'all can tell the difference of how it's toned down a little bit. And I always tell y'all, start with your wax light, and then you can come back and add more wax. I hope y'all can see that that kind of took out the bright white. It still looks bright white to y'all, but it's really not. It's got a little bit of the, you can tell the difference. Maybe you can tell it when it's laying down more than with the lights shining on it. Okay, so now we're gonna take our rub and buff. We are gonna move our diamond dust to the side, because I am probably, because I got Mod Podge and everything on there, I'm just gonna throw that plate away today. But normally I try to save it. Okay, I'm trying to be mindful, y'all. Okay, so up here at the top, see where we've got all that detail? Okay, see what it looks like right now with all that detail on that piece. We're gonna take some black rub and buff. And I get to test this out because I've never done it with gloves. So I'm trying to be good, trying. And it's working, so I'm good with that. Okay. It's a little bit different with the gloves. You might want to use a brush instead of like what I'm doing, but it's working. It's just taking a little more than my skin. And I'm going to go all the way down in various places on my sides. Just to bring some of that black from the center in. But we're not doing it on all of it, y'all. Kind of like we would wax, but we know this rub and buff is going to stay. It's not going anywhere. And then we're just going to put, not that much. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, do you actually use buff the rub and buff? And I'm like, no. So guess what we're doing? We're buffing the rub and buff. Y'all know I gotta distress something. No, I gotta distress. Because I gotta bring in that black. And our frame's already distressed. So it's not like we're adding stuff that doesn't go. Got the hang of it now, y'all. Okay. How cute. Okay, let's see if I want to put a little more right up in here. Just gonna put some of that dark wax over that one. have just antiqued up my frame in some different areas with my Rub and Buff. And then, can y'all see the black on the detail piece now, right here? We've got the black up there. So I like it. I think it turned out adorable, but that's just me. And I might buff that just a little bit. But you know what would look really pretty on there, y'all? Hang on, stand by. I want to add just a little gold. Just a little. Not a lot, but a little gold. Bella's watching. Yeah, hang on with me for another second, guys. I want to add some gold on here. I'm like obsessed with the gold lately. I thought I had another glove. Here's another one. I knew I had them over here because I've been working on resin. The Spanish copper, y'all. Did you get it, Nikki? Did you get some of that Spanish copper? That is amazing. So I'm gonna do a little bit of, oh yeah, do a little bit of gold. Y'all are really gonna see that. I got the hang of it now with the gloves. Probably should have tested it before I did it with gloves, but don't know me. I'm gonna do it with you live and see what happens. I can tone down a little bit of that black. Some of that gold. Oh, it's so funny. It's like the little, I don't know how I get with the little details and things. Okay, now y'all can really, oops, see that gold up in that detail at the top. Y'all see the gold now? I am, Nikki. I'm doing it all. We're doing all but silver. We are doing it all. And I say that. I saw it a minute ago. Let me see if I can see it because I moved some stuff now. Throw those gloves away. Ah, here it is. This stuff, y'all, love Spanish copper. Cannot express. And I recently discovered this one like a couple weeks ago. Y'all, it's legit. This is kind of like my frame part of it. We're gonna go all the way around with this one. Because you really can't do wax on a piece like this, guys, because it's not going to stick real well because it's already got the coatings and stuff on it. So you'd have to do a lot to it to really get that wax to stick. Just really gonna tone that one little area down. Almost done, guys, I promise. Because that's my bedtime. It is my bedtime. All right. Okay, we took a distress frame and we distressed it a lot more, y'all. I've got it everywhere now. Okay, now I'm happy with it. I wanted to add that little bit of gold and all the things on it. Okay. How cute. How cute is that, guys? We got a little sparkle. So we used 2 different papers, one on top of each other, because, hey, Glenda, everybody has asked me if you can do that, and you can. So now, if you don't like how heavy I went on the distress, because I did go a little bit heavy right here, I've got some green paint that's pretty close to this, so I could actually go over it if I wanted to. But anyway, I think it's cute. It looks like it's been around for a while, even though the paper is new, right? All right, guys. I'm going to bring you forward, and I am going to pick, oh, that really looks cool down there. Can y'all see it? I don't know if y'all can see it down there. In the different light, that's not as bright. It really looks cool. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Y'all, I am so sorry I couldn't get cross-posted tonight. I don't know why that happened. So I'm going to go ahead. Y'all, I'm sweating. I told y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pick somebody like I used to, where I just like scroll and all that stuff. And then if you will send me your email address, I will get with you probably tomorrow or the next day. Maybe not tomorrow. And I can tell y'all later why not tomorrow. But it looks like Joyce Ann Pelt. You are tonight's winner, my friend, Joyce Ann. So we will definitely get you a gift certificate. It's, like I said, not going to be tomorrow, but it'll probably be the next day. And we'll get that emailed over to you through Messenger. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you, Vicki. Oh, that's so sweet, Brenda. I appreciate that. I'm like sweating now. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. And I think I've got some more new reels coming out this week. So make sure to catch those, and I will see you maybe Thursday over on the Decoupage Central. I got the hiccups again on the Decoupage Central page. We'll see. I'll talk to Jonelle and see if maybe I can do another one over there, since it didn't work tonight. We might test it out again. So I know, right, Donna? All right, guys, y'all have a great one, and I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks for hanging out, guys.